Hi Libra, it's Sarah here with your mid-February 2016 love reading. Obviously, I'm really sorry that it's out late, but I've just had so many private readings. I'm working during the day and just haven't been able to get round to it. So I do apologise. I know people like them all to be out at the same time, and but fortunately I just can't do that. So I've just got to fit it in around everything else that I've got to do. So I'm really sorry. I will try my absolute best to get them out in time for March, but I probably won't. I'm sorry. I'll try my best though. Also, thank you so much to everybody who's liked, shared, subscribed and commented on the videos. I really, really appreciate it. And when you're taking a lot of time out to do them, it just makes it all worthwhile. So thank you so much for that. Also would like to say, what else would I like to say? Oh, throwing all the cards around. Oh. I put in the box below about if you want a private reading. I've just been inundated with private readings, so it's getting now where it's sort of at least a week in advance before I can do them. But if you would like a private reading, if you just email me at orchidtarot16@gmail.com, I'll put all the information in the box below. Okay, let's get started. Okay, right, just have a look at this for a second. Okay, so what you've got at the centre of your reading is the Queen of Swords, which is, could definitely represent, well, it's in the you position, so it's definitely you. The swords are air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Queen is, they go from a page to a knight to a queen to a king, and if it's about characteristics of that particular sign, it's about the maturity from the page through to the king. So the king is like the ultimate in embodying the good qualities of that sign. So the Queen, when she's upright, she's very logical, very methodical, very makes decisions using her logic rather than emotion or intuition. She needs facts for everything. She's just so, you've come into the month or the middle of the month, going through to sort of the middle of March, feeling just feeling very yourself, feeling very good about yourself, and not being too over emotional about anything. You're just sort of going along happily. It could, if it's not you, it could also be, somebody else of that sign, but it is in the you position. So what you've got crossing you is the Fool, which is, I think, my favourite card. The Fool, what's crossing you is about what's going to either challenge you or is going to either help or hinder you in the month. And the Fool is all about new beginnings, but not just new beginnings. It's about just diving into something head first with no thought to the consequences. Just like, right, I'm doing it. I want to do it. It just fills me with childish enthusiasm, and I'm going to do it. I don't care that I'm stood on the end of a cliff. It might be that this Queen of Swords might be somebody around you just sort of saying, have you thought about this? Have you thought about that? Just hang on a minute. In the Rider-Waite, it's the Fool is stood on the end of a cliff, and the dog is sort of pulling them back. That's kind of like the friend. Not saying that your friends are dogs, but are sort of pulling them back from the cliff, saying, just look, just have a little look before you leap. So just, keep hold of that childish enthusiasm, but just, don't think too much about the consequences, but don't just dive into something also willy-nilly. Just, you're very well balanced. You're very well balanced this month. So I think any new beginning that you have, you will have thought about it. I don't think it's going to be a case of just steaming in willy-nilly. So this new beginning is coming this month. And it might not necessarily, the new beginning could be anything. It could be a new relationship. It could be a new house, a new job, or it could just be a new mindset. It could be like you just thinking about things in a different way. You just decided to just throw caution to the wind and forget about all the responsibilities and the things that, are holding you back from doing something that you love. You're just casting that aside. What you've got below you is the Six of Swords reversed. So this is sort of like a little bit of an opposite of the Fool card, really, because the Six of Swords reversed is saying that you know that you need to move on from something, but you can't quite move on. You can't quite leave the past behind you and sail into the calmer waters. When it's this way, it's about sailing into calmer waters in your boat. But you know, this way or that way, what you've got to remember is that these swords are all about thoughts. Swords are very cerebral, and they're all about thoughts. So you can escape something, you can move forward in a situation or not, but whether you do or you don't, you're still always going to be you in that situation. So what this is saying is that, you know, some people might say, oh, I want a new life, I'm going to move to, you know, the other side of the world or the other side of the country or wherever, but you're still going to be you when you go there. You're not going to, like, the minute you leave the country, go, oh, right, I'm a whole new person now. You know, you might have this, you know, joyful enthusiasm and childish enthusiasm about it, but when the dust settles, you're still going to be you. So whether that move is a move away from a person, whether it's a move away from a set of thoughts or ideals or whatever, you know, you're still going to be the same person at your core. So just remember that. If you're struggling to make this decision, if you still got these sort of some sort of burdens, and you have got a card of carrying burdens with you and feeling defensive, you have got that in your future. So I would say just, you know, just try and relax. Just try and relax about stuff. Just try and not look too far into the future. Just kind of live for the moment a little bit this month and just think, you know, if you want to do something, just take that leap of faith. Take that leap of faith. What you've got in the past is the Sun. So the Sun can be a Leo. It can be a Leo person. So it could be that you've just had some sort of nice experience with a Leo person, either a Leo or a Leo rising or a Leo moon. Could also just mean that you've had like a really ultimate experience. I always think of this card as like you're walking down the road and the sun's shining and, you know, you're warm and you look around, you know, you open the curtains on a Saturday morning and the sun's beaming through the window and you get that really warm sort of happy feeling. That's kind of embodies what this card is for me. So you've just come from that. So something in your recent past has filled you with that feeling, whatever that may be. And it's going to be different for everybody because obviously it's a general reading for thousands of people. But so whatever that experience is, I think it's given you this, you know, it's made you feel good about yourself and like, you know, you'd sort of feel like, yeah, it's really good to be me and to feel like me again. And it's maybe given you the confidence to think, right, I really want to take this leap of faith. I really want to dive in. What you've got on your thoughts is the Justice card. Now, the Justice can also be Libra, so it can be that you're thinking about another Libra person. Or it can be something to do with, you know, it could be something to do with a divorce. It could be that you've come off the back of a divorce, or you know, you've had that sort of moment of joy and you've taken the leap and you've realised that you've made the right decision, and you know, you're potentially going through the you know, sort of the administration side of things. You know, and that could be about the moving on, feeling independent. The Queen of Swords is quite an independent character, so it could be that you're just feeling quite independent. It can also be about balance and equality and fairness. So it could be that you are feeling, you know, just feeling like things are working out. You know, it can be a karmic card as well. It can feel like, it could potentially be that things are, this new beginning is like a karmic new beginning. Like you feel like you've taken this leap of faith. You're starting on this new journey. You feel balanced about it. You feel happy about it. It's about this card is about whatever you put into the world is what you will get back. You know, that whole sort of karmic feeling. If you treat people fairly, if you treat people how you expect to be treated, then that's what you will get back. If you treat people badly, then you will get that back. But judging by, you know, the cards we've had so far, I think you're just feeling really good about yourself. So I think you're just going to put that feeling out there into the world, and good things are going to come to you. What you've got in your immediate future is the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is a little bit of an anomaly compared to everything that you've had so far. But what the Nine of Wands can, I think, means in this situation, it can sometimes mean a bit feeling a bit defensive about carrying some, about not, you know, it's again the opposite of the Fool card. It's like keeping things to, feeling defensive with your wands, feeling like you are maybe being a little bit bombarded. But I think, you know, the 9 is nearly the 10, and 10s are all about completion, about ending cycles. So I think this is about, when you get to 10, that you release the burden. So I think if you're coming out the other side of a situation, something that has left you feeling very burdened, very, you know, feeling worried, not knowing which way to turn. You've not known, you've wanted to move past this situation. And I think what this is saying, and all the rest of your cards, is you are going to move past this situation. I'll take some clarifying cards on it to find out a little bit, but I think it's coming to the end. The stress and the strain is coming to the end. I just think you are just feeling good. You're feeling like you've released those burdens. What you've got in the environment is the 3 of Pentacles. So whatever your situation is, in terms of, you know, and none of this is really talking about, you know, current love. So if you are single, just to sort of recap, be aware of there's definitely new beginnings, definitely a new relationship, potentially with a Libra. If that is the situation, then just be careful about carrying past hurts with you into your new relationship. Yeah, I think, and you just sort of, and be careful about not being too defensive. Be careful about not carrying those burdens of things that have happened in the past in previous relationships into a new relationship, because there is a definite something new is coming for you. It doesn't say with who. I'll take some clarifying cards so we'll find out a bit more. So the 3 of Pentacles is about collaboration, it's about teamwork, it's about feedback, it's about talking. What this is saying is that in your environment over the next few weeks, there's going to be a lot of talking, a lot of just getting to the bottom of situations, things that are going to help you to move forward, things that are going to help to turn this the right way round. If there has been problems in the past with things that have, you know, maybe have felt that things have been out of balance, you need to talk about it with whoever it is that you're having these problems with. You know, this is the card that's like, a problem shared is a problem halved. So I've got cliches for every card, and that's that one. So just talk to somebody. If it's not the person that you are with, or that you want to be with, or you have been with, or that you've had problems with, talk to a friend or talk to somebody who can help you to just sort of embrace this feeling. It could be that you know, that, like I said before about the dog helping you to look before you leap. This could also mean that as well. Just, you know, talk through any schemes or plans or things that, you know, new relationships or anything. Just make sure that you talk to people about it, that you get a good balanced view of the situation, because I think you might have a tendency this month, if you do have a new beginning, to sort of see things a little bit through rose-tinted glasses. So just get a bit of a reality check from somebody. What you've got, how other people see you, is the 8 of Pentacles. So this is a great card for work. So I think that people are just seeing you as like working towards something that you love, just really sort of being industrious and, you know, not necessarily, maybe in a relationship, maybe if it is a new relationship, the other person is seeing you as being prepared to put the work in to move the relationship along. So it's a really great card to have how people see you. Interestingly, though, for your hopes and fears, you've got the Chariot, and that's also about moving forward. So I think you definitely want to stop. You want to move forward. You want this new beginning. You want all this these new exciting things that you've sort of glimpsed recently. You've glimpsed them in the recent past. You want to make that manifest. You want that to happen. What I would say about that is, in order for that to happen, you have to be balanced. Again, with the Justice card, you have to be fair, you have to be balanced, you have to have, when you make it, to move the Chariot forward, the two Sphinxes need to be in balance with each other. If one goes one way or the other way, you'll veer off course. So you just need to make sure that you are, if you need to use willpower, if you need to move on from a situation that is not working for you, you need to have willpower to get past it. Yeah, I'm going to take some clarified cards now. Right, the Moon reversed in your outcome position. So what this means is, when it's this way round, it means that there is you're feeling very reflective. It means that the other way around. So you're obviously feeling reflective about situations that have happened, about how far you've come with the Chariot. You're moving forward. It's also about secrets being revealed. So again, with this collaboration card, with this feedback card, I think there's going to be things, and also what fell out of the deck before was the Eight of Wands. So I think there is going to be some sort of communication which is just going to reveal to you how to move the situation forward, whatever that may be. So that is what's coming up. Let's just take some clarifying cards. See what this new beginning is. Whoa. Okay, so this new beginning is about, could potentially be a child. So with the Sun and this, it could definitely be that you are looking to have a child, or that somebody around you is pregnant, or that you're trying to conceive a child. You've also got the Ace of Swords, which is again about, so you've had this realization, this realization that you need this new beginning. So the Page of Pentacles could also be a new work project. It could be anything to do with something that is, or communication about a work project, or something to do with children. So not necessarily to do with love. It can be to do with love. I'm going to sneeze. It's gone. Right, okay. So you've also got the Five of Swords though. So what I would advise within this new situation, whatever it is, just be careful that you don't become too smug within the situation. Don't sort of, if you are coupled, don't kind of, the Five of Swords can be about arguing. So there may be some conflict in terms of, and this could be about the collaboration. There could be some conflict in terms of this new beginning. Your partner might not want it, might not want you to do whatever this new beginning is, or whatever this new thing is. You just want to dive right in, but there is some conflict around it. Let's just see what this one says. Sorry about that. So you've got the Seven of Pentacles, the Star, and the Moon on this Nine of Wands. So what that says to me, you've now got the Sun, the Moon, and the Stars, which is lovely. So basically this month, whatever you want to happen, whatever this new beginning is, you are going to manifest it. You are going to make it happen. There will be some reflection about it. I think there is, in order to get to this new beginning, you are going to have to lose something along the way. And that could be what the conflict is. And with the Seven of Pentacles, that's about sort of reaping what you sow. So the work that you've put into whatever the situation is, you are reaping that. But if you've seen the card, he's sort of, you know, he's reaping all these pentacles off the tree, but there is a little bit of a wistful look about it. He's sort of looking at the one on the floor and he's going, well, I've got all these 6 pentacles, but I haven't got this one on the tree that's fallen off. And no, is it the one on the tree that I want? So I think that is kind of a little bit about what the kind of burden is. But the star is the wish card. So whatever you wish for, whatever you want to happen, can happen. It's also called the hopeful healing card, which I really love. And whatever it is that you have to leave behind, you can heal that. You can, sorry, it's the wrong card. You can sort of go into the future with hope that whichever way you go with this situation, whatever leap of faith you make, that, you know, your wishes will come true with it, whichever way it is. And it might be that, you know, there is a bit of a reflective time. It might be that, you know, that there is something that is a little bit secretive about what you're doing, or but these secrets are going to be revealed, or there is going to be some. Oh, and the Fool just popped out again. So definite new beginnings for you this month. Let's just to check one last thing about the 6 of Swords. Okay, yeah. So you are, you know, there is something that you love that you're having to leave behind, you know, and you are conflicted about it and you don't know whether to do it, but you've got the Temperance card and that's all about balance. So what this is saying is whatever it is that you've got to leave behind that you don't want to, you know, that needs to happen for the universe to allow the new stuff to come in. You know, there's a lot of, you know, you've got the sun, the moon and the stars. There's a lot of new stuff coming in, and there's, you know, there's a lot of happiness there for you. But you need to, in order to do that, you need to, the universe won't let all this good stuff in if you're blocking it. You know, you're conflicted and you're blocking it. You need to allow it in, whatever that is. You know, you need to take a leap of faith. You need to find out what your passions are, and you need to just go for it. Okay. So for the outcome for this month with the Moon reverse, you've got the Empress. So definitely could be children being born. You know, with the Fool and the Empress, definitely something about children being born or being conceived. And the Hangman, so you're waiting around. So it could be that, you know, you're waiting for a baby to be born, you're waiting to conceive, you're waiting for, or that a child is, the Hangman is about sacrifice. So it could be with the, you know, conflicted, the thing that you've got to leave behind that you're not really happy about leaving behind. You know, you're obviously sacrificing something, whether you're sacrificing something for your family, or whether it be a new job that you want to go to that you can't because you've got a family and therefore, you know, you can't move them, or whatever it is, there's some sacrifice. But just keep in mind that you have got all of these, the sun, the moon, the stars. So whichever way you go, it's going to work out for you. So that's really good news. Okay, I hope that helped, Libra, and I will thank you again for all the likes, shares and subscribes, and I'll see you again in March.